coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent can keep it up.
We've got baseball box, Billy Burns. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last.
It's really sloppy, so when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The 2-2 one more time. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Plouffe is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A little roller toward the hole. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Jay Bruce. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Nick Wood's under it. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. First offering on its way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side.
Leading off for the Royals.
Now a swing, and he just the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he looks at a ball 1-2. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Grounded, foul. Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he misses low with it, 2-0. In there, 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Another try at 2-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Chopped foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Burns. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's Jay Bruce now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. Striding in once again, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Comes set and the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Alex Gordon is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first...
And we'll have to lead second at bat. Mike Moustakas will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Digging in to try it again, Billy Burns. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lifted in the air out to left field. Kloof moves over. 2 down. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will Here's Jay Bruce now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. set. Here's the 0-1. Swings through the slider there.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A two-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jay Bruce is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Salvador Perez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Kendrys Morales comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. No hits to this point. To third. To Dozier for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Escobar is there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Mike Moustakas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Now batting.
Raul Mondesi is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Kepler shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. This one digging in, the switch hitter, Billy Burns. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Softly hit toward the hole. Gonna be a tough play, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at 3rd. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. The Dozier for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Into the box, Eric Hosmer. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1, here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him.
Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities, Target Field in downtown. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen.
Number 11, Kevin Millar.
And H, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
I think the key to this game, Matt, is working the count. I mean, you've got a guy that's really dominant on the mound, right? So you got to work his pitch count. And if you work the pitch count, now all of a sudden you might get into that bullpen. If they get in the bullpen, they're going to win this game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Rob Shearer, the second out of the opening frame. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball once,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3. Here's Michael Saunders now. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's Justin Smoke now. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Smoke waiting on the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. In now, John Trejo. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now the pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Digging in, Ryan Goins. First chance for him in this one because he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Russell Martin now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Digging in the switch hitter, Dalton Pompey. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Throw on to Mauer will be in time. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Kevin Millar. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Played The backhand. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in once again, Rob Shearer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Naquin's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Michael Saunders. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. He's set, here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Valencia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Goins. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dalton Pompey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that. Yeah,
and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Josh Donaldson been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from him.
And he struck him out. about to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1, 2, 3, go the Blue. Here's Michael Saunders now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And another foul ball. Going for strikeout number 15. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Ready for another chance? John Trejo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Ready once again, Ryan Goins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike. Let me tell you, you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column. Getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. This is foul right side.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Into the box now, Dalton Pompey. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Strike 3 called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our top player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Hey, his stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 20 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs on no hits. No errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.
Recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. Facing the divisional frontrunner, this underperforming team receives an appeal to change their fortunes.
A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Ready now, Cameron Maben. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they drop, and that is off the first base bag. And they recover to put the tag on him for the out. How about that for a crazy play? Moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maben. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Side, and that will do it. It's quite fun. Here's Justin Upton now. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. And he'll start with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Version, as it'll be Nick Castellanos to start out the inning.
Nick Castellanos.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now. They're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Ready on 0-2. Fastball that just misses inside.
Pitcher away on the previous one, so you think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust
The
for
catcher,
you.
number 39.
Sliced hard on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
I tell you, Matt, I get excited when I see that. I don't understand why more guys don't do it. They're shifted over to one side. You just take the ball and shoot it to left field like he did right there. That was pretty.
Second baseman.
Set and the pitch.
Ian
Pitch
Kinsler.
swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Kepler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman. Number
He's ready.
10.
Here's the first offering. Jason Foote is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Still down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darryl Sinclair. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And this will be corralled by Mauer, and that's out number 2. Ready once again, Jose Iglesias, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Now he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right fine.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. J.D. Martinez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Number 8.
Justin Upton is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. The 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Nick Castellanos is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from this offense could have really helped settle him in.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ian Kinsler stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6, midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ian Kinsler goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Digging in once again, Jason Foote. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game.
Hey, why don't you
Ready
answer
for
my
another
call?
chance? Daryl Sinclair. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Sinclair.
All right.
0-1 count and the pitch. A breaking ball taken on
Well,
the
I
inside
figured
corner.
I thought that maybe if you wanted to talk, you would text me.
Great little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up with the hit.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Daryl Sinclair takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Cameron Maben stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground.
I love you.
And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Bye-bye.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And there's ball 1. And that's cut on and missed. So now the Tigers find themselves down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Dribble to the right side. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went totally under control, and now he's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base. This is how 2-out rallies start.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove for the 1st inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
6-0, the final shutout score today. Number 1 wins a league-high 16th decision. And it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 runs.
coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Time for baseball now on a Wednesday night in the windy city of Chicago. On his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here in the home half of the first. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. And H, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he will win game.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, hitting at an even 220 on the year. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase him on that 0-2 pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Ball one. Runners on first with one down. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Here's Todd Frazier now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike two.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded by Escobar. Safe. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch off the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Let's take a look at the Twins defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at second base at Brian Dozier. I love how this guy turns the pivot. He'll hang in there with the best of them, and he's got the arm strength to turn the tough one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
So he sets him down swinging. Brett Laurie becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Pitch on its way to Avila. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... And here's Tyler Saladino. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kepler has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Adam Eaton is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a swing and a ground ball for Escobar at shortstop. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing.
Leading off the
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't fighting. Very well could see it again here, though.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jose Abreu becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Todd Frazier will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melky Cabrera. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Avisail Garcia is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is ready for another chance. Brett Laurie. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is handled by Mauer, and there's your first out. Digging in to try it again, Alex Avila comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Adam Eaton becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Standing in now, Tim Anderson. Kepler's there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. This one's flared toward left center. Escobar into shallow left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in once again, Todd Frazier. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Todd Frazier.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. It's the 2nd one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a 3rd one. 3 in a row.
Dozier is there for it. 2 down. So here is Avisail Garcia. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox so far. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikes. Ready once again, Brett Laurie. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler is there, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Alex Avila goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Going for strikeout number 15. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Tim Anderson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. 2-0, here it is. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in,
Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
4-0 the score tonight. Number 0 earns a league best.
Coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Tuesday Night Baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Popped up. And this is handled by Mauer, and there's your first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Derek Nugent, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. And this will be fouled away.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
The Dozier for one. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly. Here comes the pitch to Moss. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chance here for Dozier at second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Comes set, and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaker ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding forward now as Drupal Cabrera, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. And the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, if you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now, 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home. Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Lagares. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count. They're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing. But make him work a little bit.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Here's another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Derek Nugent will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, this guy's got good stuff. He held him to no hits for a long time. To get a little dribbler to start your offense going, though, that's a positive, believe it or not. Finally in the hit column.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Naquin's on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Brandon Moss. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Here's Neil Walker. He's anyway.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening. Well, he's been working on left field, and you saw it right there, Matt. Nice job of cutting the ball off and getting it back in, holding that runner at first base for a single.
And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Good curveball. Strike 2.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate. He just fouled it off.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
The batter, first baseman, James Loney.
Into the box now, James Loney. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hundley waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Asdrubal Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends at the plate, David Wright. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Well, they've really struggled here. Now, I know this is the first game of the road trip, and maybe they're not comfortable in the surroundings yet, but this offense has got to get it going. Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, making me think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did. Now, that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6, from midnight to 6 a.m., and he's doing it all day.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. David Wright goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Juan Lagares is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now, Derek Nugent.
Right fielder, Derek.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about one pitch away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. Still down 3-0. Striding in once again, Brandon Moss. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it. Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Naquin is under it, and he makes the catch. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in once again, Asdrubal Cabrera. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. No runs, 3 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A little bouncer. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the 3rd baseman, David Wright. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
High pop-up. Hundley has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Juan Lagares. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. This one's down to third. Valencia takes it in. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching.
Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going
Final
against
line
him.
score for a
A
ball
dominant
game tonight.
performance.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. In now, Anthony Rocket comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Naquin looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Anthony Rocket, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone!
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rocket. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Solo shot, and they add another. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rocket. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, man. Down 5, another runner.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Anthony Rocket will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. But I tell you what, he's been working hard. He's been locked in right now. Just his approach.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. 1 run scores. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Line drive to left field.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rocket. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. 16. The 6th, the final in this one this evening. The Detroit Tigers earn the win with a big 20-hit attack. Mike Foltynewicz earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Danny Salazar is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap. MLB Network ball is on the air from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on MLB Network. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Inciarte rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well,
skied in the air to straightaway left. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Danny, any thoughts?
well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's averaging over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's getting most of it in.
To add to that total here, hit well on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Riding in once again, Anthony Rocket. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. Sent out to straightaway center field. Matheny moves over, one down. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standing. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mike Zunino.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rocket. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Polanco has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rocket.
Anthony Rocket.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Lindor is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Anthony Rocket. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, man. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. And hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
As a look, now the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off a fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Matheny has it in his tracks. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
We'll see it moving up the third. Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finish the funk with a bang, just the way you want to.
And this ball game ends. We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Naquin ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
I love the hitting streak. I was glad to see him get that knock. I was hoping we weren't going to jinx him.
Here's J.D. Martinez, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. That's in there, base hit.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Set. Here's the 3-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Count is full. Here's the pitch to right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Gone. It's a grand slam.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready
American League Player of the Month. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is off the wall.
Well, that ball was scorched, and I know it hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall. He still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Right fielder, J.D. Martin.
Here it comes on 0-2. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second has to hold up, so he's not going to score. But nice piece of hitting anyway.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. First baseman Miguel Cabrera. The bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His numbers against pitch misses the throw down. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. Drifting into shallow right field, and Kipnis will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Anthony Rocket. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. He pulls this one into right. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. He's right up there among league leaders in that department. A pitch out. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He's driven in 4 already.
This guy right here, he looks dialed in at the plate right now.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe dirt with 2 outs and hitting. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Bauer pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, Matt, look, it's real simple. You're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Matheny ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Detroit, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Leading off the 4th for the Indians, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is digging in now, Anthony Rocket. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander. Second pitch inside the throw. strike. The throw. And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Anthony Rocket. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. 50th pitch of the game on its way. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
6-3. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Colin McHugh, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rocket, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. windup and the pitch. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Great execution. Caught the third baseman back, and he just dropped a little drag bunt on it for the base hit. Nice, nice, nice.
First baseman Miguel. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rocket. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. One more time. Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. Lifetime versus this arm. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Hit to third. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Anthony Rocket. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's gonna score.
I know a lot of people aren't making a big deal out of runs batted in, but my goodness, RBIs, you gotta score runs. To have the most RBIs in one season, that is a remarkable number and feat. I don't know if we'll see anybody reach this number again. Can't believe I was here to be able to witness this. It makes me want to pinch myself. I'm more excited, and I'm not the one who drove the runs in.
We'll see if moving up the third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for
Second pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. Second and third here, 1 man out. And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with 1 away. Ready for another chance? Miguel Cabrera. He singled his last time. Pitch coming, here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but
high in the air out towards shallow right. Parker moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. And they get the double play at third. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Detroit is out in front. 5. Digging in to try it again. Anthony Rocket. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Swing and a high drive into left center field. Judge looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. Anthony Rocket will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame, as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Second, and a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. For third, pitch is a cold strike. The throw, the tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Detroit blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Mike Minor earns win number 7 on the season, so that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the stepping into the box, Anthony Rocket watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Now batting, Miguel Cabrera. Here's Jed Jerko now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Grounded to third. And the base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard.
Riding in once again, Anthony Rocket. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 299 in his career. And it's a 5-3 game now. Hard ground ball to third. That'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality of who he is.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rocket. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Line drive to left. Hinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Anthony Rocket will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that at bat extends the inning for Miguel Cabrera.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening, really swinging the bat.
Ready now, Miguel.
So important for them to possibly get back into this thing.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. And it looks like the Yankees will have a lane. This is a foul ball. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sum. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Michael Pineda notches his 3rd win of the year. Vince Velasquez couldn't escape the 4th inning as afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Waiting on it is Smith. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Batting second baseman.
Here's the 0-1.
Castro.
This one's down to 3rd. Throw gets him, 2 down. With that, it's time.
Everybody knows this is a hitter's ballpark. Hit a ball in the air, it's going to carry. Hit a ball on the ground, it's going to get through. But the key to hitter's ballpark, don't try to do
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Smith. Gone! So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rocket comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category as his total is currently second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good.
On this game. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Delivery, and he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, that grounder caught him. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between 3rd and home. A couple of righties starting to loosen. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Rocket. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And he will get there to make the running play. Alex Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seven.
Alex
Here's
Wilson.
Starlin Castro. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And that misses ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the box, Anthony Rocket. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do.
Oh, but that'll be shy of the monuments as it hits off the wall. And to score, the runner from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
I know a lot of people aren't making a big deal out of runs batted in, but my goodness, RBI.
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate. Doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 9-6 contest now. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut up. 9-6, the final tally in this one. New York pick up win number 60.